Today we are going to use Illustrator to create a promotional card for this yarn company, fiber company. Okay, let's start it. The file is in the week 12 this fiber folder. Okay, so all of them is here. So we are going to start by using Illustrator. Come to Illustrator, File, New. I'm going to see this one is a fiber promotional card. So I'm going to set this width is 5, 5 inches and 6, and I'm set up the bleed is 0.125, which is 1/8. So the color, you click this advanced is CMYK standard for printing, and 300 dpi is the standard for industrial requirement, the minimum for the resolution. And we say OK. And I'm going to check these images by using Photoshop. Basically, when you create some stuff, you need to have a Photoshop Illustrator to work hand by hand, because Photoshop is the great for the photo retouching. And if you want to change the color brightness, if you want to make some changing on your picture, that is the software to use. And Illustrator is the one to create a logo and also import to type the text to create a vector image. So we come to Photoshop, just give a little while. We still open all the menu. Alright, that's good. We come to File, Browsing Bridge. Then we come here, wait for the bridge menu open. Click the CS145. I believe I saved this file here. Okay, those are the file I'm going to use. So I'm going to hold down the Shift and open 4 of them, and right click, open with Photoshop CC. Okay, I'm going to first check those are all CMYK. I have already made this, which is great. So for this one, I'm thinking I want this to add some brightness and contrast. I come to Adjustment, come to Level, going to make it more contrasting. Okay. So the good part about we talk about this using adjustment layer is you are not distracted with the original image. You can always delay this. So the original image is there. Delay this. So it feels like nothing changed. And you can always use history to bring it back. Okay, then we save this. After you check everything is in CMYK, and I need to check the image size. Okay, 3, 2, that's good to use. So I'm come to my Illustrator. You can close this file, so this way your computer runs faster. File, please. It's 145. Make 10 in fiber. Okay. Going to import 001 first. you have a cursor. So the one when you click has this X on it, that means it's a linked file. I really need this to be embedded. So while the file is selected, use the selection tool, select the file, and you can see embedded. Flatten layers to single image, okay. But if you want to keep the layer, for instance, those layers has a those images has a 2-3 layers. You want them to move around, then don't flatten it. For my situation, it's okay. I want them to be flattened and save more space and make the file size smaller. And I say okay. That's one. Going to import 002. Okay, embed it. Again, flatten. Please. 003. Okay, embed it. So I'm going to arrange the position later. Don't worry about that. Please. 004. Alright. Now I'm going to put this here. I want this to be a little bigger, so just hold down your shift key and drag this to be big. I want them to be cut out later on. So this I want to be here. This I want them to be partially. So I'm going to do this here. Alright, that's the position I need. And now I'm going to use, in Photoshop we use the clipping mask. So this time is, remember the clipping mask is the object is on top of the mask. So for Illustrator it's opposite. The clipping mask is on top, and I'm going to use the ellipse tool. I want this to be more. Okay. Then use the ellipse tool. Going to draw a circle here. Going to move this over here. Okay, and then this circle need to be put. I'm going to use this shape as a clipping mask. So the clipping mask has to be on top of your object. Select the clipping mask and select the object, select both, and right click and make a clipping mask. Alright, one. Then the same method for this one. So I'm going to make this a little bigger. Select both, make a clipping mask, and you can move this, reposition it. Same thing here. Select both, make a clipping mask. Here I'm going to enlarge this. Make clipping mask. Okay. So I have 4 things here. So I want this to be positioned at the back. Make this even bigger. Okay. Sometimes you need a bigger scale, so I feel this time is better because I really want this ion to be dominant in this design. And after this, I want to do another thing is using the brush tool instead of pencil brush. I'm thinking using this brush. And coming to the window brushes, and I'm going to choose the brush, change the color. So I'm going to use some kind of like contrasting color. Try this brown color. Let's see. This use the ellipse tool. Create, then use your arrow key to adjust the position. Okay, and click this, select this brush type. So there are lots of brush type you can choose. If you want to go there and open brush library, you have tons of there. So for right now, I'm just going to use this, looks like a pen drawing here. And the second one, I'm going to bring this, hold down your mouse and say bring to front. The same situation, I'm going to draw an ellipse tool. And I'm going to select a color for the stroke. The red color. Going to click on this brush. And if you want to rotate, hold down your rotation, the shift key and rotate. You can rotate more if you want. Okay. Get to the position you want. That's another one. Let's do the here. And change the color. I want a greenish. So click this. Okay. And change the position. Okay, that's good. So I want this to send it back. Hold down your mouse and say arrange, send backwards, or send more backwards, or you can say bring this to front and use this to draw another ellipse tool, draw the circle. Change this color to be a little bit pink and click that. Okay. You can also change the size for the stroke if you want. Look, you can see I just do extreme. That's a 5 pixel. You can do skinny one. Up to you. Okay, you are the designer. You make the decision. All right, that's the first part. We set how we use a clipping mask. We're using the brush tool. We set up this background. Now we are going to add text on it. Another thing is everything here is on the background. I'm coming to the layer. I'm going to change this layer one called background. Okay, I'm going to lock this. So this way they have nothing. I'm not going to mess up anything. So I'm going to create another layer. I'm going to text, tell this layer this is going to be text. Then I'm using the tab tool. Click here. This is a grand opening. select this and change the color to white, and I'm going to increase the size